I swear to God if this gets blocked. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. I am back from Victoria's 6th birthday party, and yeah, everyone had a good time. She got a lot of gifts, a little spoiled brat. But she had a great time, so did Danica. So we finished up. Here we are. Today we're going to be listening to Genesis Revisited live at the Royal Albert Hall by Steve Hackett. I believe this says that the show was performed in October of 2013, including 18 Genesis songs. The box set features the full live show across 2 CDs and on 1 DVD, and then there's documentaries on some other ones, another DVD. This is track 1 on disc 2, Firth of Fifth, my favorite Genesis song. This is courtesy of our patron Elias and our official Discordia mayor, I guess you could say. And I appreciate everything you do for me, Elias. I really do, my friend. All of you guys, seriously, you help out so much, you have no idea. And I'm very, very proud of this community. So yep, Firth the Fifth is my favorite Genesis song, and one of my probably my favorite song ever that I found on the channel. It's tied with Starless by King Crimson, probably for the best ones, or close to the edge. DMC, then I start, I'm saying there's been so many good ones, it's hard to pick, but it's up there. And Steve Hackett is moved me to tears multiple times. And he definitely helped save my life last year when I was at my lowest. There's literally video documentary. That's so crazy to me. There's like documents, like basically of my craziness from those videos. But I stopped for a couple days. I just, when I went to the hospital and everything, like I thought I was dying, and turned out I wasn't. So let's go. If y'all are not subscribed, please help a brother out and click that icon right below my face. I'd really appreciate it. You leave a like and a comment too, because it really helps with the algorithm. Anything before we start? Maybe I should do this first. Good for the soul, vitamin water. Alright. Enough yapping. Firth the Fifth by Steve Hackett, Genesis Revisited live at the Royal Albert Hall. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Oh yeah, I forgot to check the lineup. Okay, I don't know any of these guys other than John Wetton. He's a special guest, I guess. I don't know if it's on this one. And that's Roger King on the keyboards and piano. Oh, just keyboards.
The path is clear, though no eyes can see.
There he is.
The course laid down long before.
Gary O'Toole on the drums.
And so with gods and men, the sheep remain inside their pen. Though many times they've seen the way to leave. They rise majestic past homes of men who cannot or gaze with joy
He's the perfect person to have sing this too.
to see reflected there. Trees, the sky, the lily fair. The scene of death is lying just below. The mountain cuts off the town from view like a cancer growth is removed by skill. Let it be revealed. A waterfall symphony.
Oh, that was beautiful. To that part, and I'm gonna start getting emotional. I can't help it. Here we go. One of the best sections in music history. Legends, but two buddies at the same time. Whoa, look at that fucking thing. That's Lee Pomeroy. 12-string guitar, but it's the bass, I'm guessing. I thought Wetton was doing the robot for a second. Ooh, damn. Here we go. The most beautiful guitar solo in history, or tied at least. Bass is fantastic too. No idea how many times I've listened to the song last year. What was his name again? This piano player? Roger King. Fantastic work for him. That was so good. Yep. It's two old buddies.
Thank you. Thank you, John.
I mean, like, what else better can you do than get John Wetton to do the vocals for that? Especially in 2013. Well, that's when this was, right? 2013? Yep. That's so crazy to me, man. A lot of this recap is going to be me saying it's not fair to compare these current people with the people that were on that, you know. Tony is irreplaceable. Peter's irreplaceable. Phil, irreplaceable. Mike Rutherford, irreplaceable. But you got Hackett, at least, who has probably the most important part in the song other than Tony did in the original. But honestly, I think that Roger King did a admirable job, and he did a wonderful Tony Banks here. And he kind of did it in his own tone and style too at the same time. I mean, he played the same song, but it kind of did have a little bit of a different flair to it. That could be the different equipment in modern times as well. That was a just magnificent rendition of that song. I did, what was it called? It was such a cool name too. Something the Hierophant, Shadow of the Hierophant. Is that what it was? We did that by Steve Hackett live. I don't know if it was from this tour though. It's from something else, I think. But he is just like, I think even to this day he's still playing stuff, right? And still on the road. Like if so, that's incredible. Like, good for him, man. Because he was obviously the best part of this, other than John Wetton on the vocals, which I think he did an admirable job. His voice, obviously, you can't compare it to what his voice used to be back in the day, because everyone gets older, everyone changes. But I think his voice still sounded good enough to do the song here, and it was really. I think there were some parts where it matched what Peter was doing, but for the most part, I feel like there isn't much vocals to the song anyway, so it was more of like a guest spot appearance anyway than anything like real deep. But I think he did a really good job for what he had. The guy on the bass, who was Lee Pomeroy. What is he from? Jeff Lynne's ELO, It Bites. Yes, featuring John Anderson. Trevor Rabin, Rick Wakeman. Yeah, Take That, Steve Hackett. I know I recognize the name. I don't know if I've listened to him yet. Wait, what was he in? He was in Rick Wakeman's English rock ensemble and progressive metal band Headspace. We never listened to them before. That sounds cool. I don't know, man. I think the guy who did that'd be Rob Townsend, the guy who did the I guess that was like a clarinet. I guess I don't know exactly what that was. I don't know if it was like a baritone clarinet. I've been seeing some crazy instruments like lately, so I don't know what's what anymore. So that could be I don't know what it was exactly, but it was beautiful. That was probably my favorite part of the song, other than the piano and Steve on the guitar. Obviously, Steve is such a great guitar player. He's absolutely irreplaceable. Like, this song is impossible without him. Like, I mean, you probably could get it somewhat close with another guitarist, but I mean, like, he's probably played it so many damn times it's burned into his retinas and his fingertips. So I my hat is off to him metaphorically for playing the song so many times. But it's such a good song. Like, it's my favorite song from the channel, other than Close to the Edge or Starless, those original songs, and then a couple other ones from like the Beatles, like A Day in the Life, and I start naming, it's just then the list keeps going and going from all my favorite stuff, because there's been so many. There's stuff from CSN that's my favorite too. Like, it's just, there's a lot of favorites I've realized, because like I said, y'all have been sending me the best music that there is, and I'm very thankful for that. I really am. Thank you, Elias, for this pick. It was a wonderful pick. I think the show was great too. They had great footage. The bass player, I think, Lee Pomeroy, I forgot to say. I think he did a great job here. His crazy contraption he was playing was a beautiful thing to see. I love seeing gear like that that's just like out there. You're like, oh wow, that thing's awesome looking. The drummer was Gary O'Toole. Impossible to replace Phil, but still did a stand-up job. I'm sorry, it's just really hard for me not to compare it to the original. But it's really good though. Like I'm saying, it almost feels like a different song at points, but then it doesn't. It feels exactly like the original at some points too. I don't know if he revised like a thing or two, or played it completely straight. I don't know, but whatever it was, I think this was a fantastic rendition of it. I'm definitely down to do more from Genesis Revisited. If there's anything else you want to do, Elias, from it, it's up to you, brother. Or anybody else, you could send a request in and go on Patreon and do it. It's up to you. But I just love doing songs by this band, or I love Genesis so much. Like, if I had to make a top 10 list from the bands I found on this channel, they would be in the top 5, easy, maybe top 3 if I'm feeling lucky that day, basically. But their music has had the most influence on me too. This song, Squonk, all those songs, they honestly really did help save my life last year. I'm not really gonna get into it here, obviously, but y'all know who people who have been here for a while. I was in a bad spot at the end of last year. I had been away from my family for so long, and I had been living in that just stupid ass hotel for so long, and I had a shitty job that I got shit on basically on every day, just because of what I looked like, basically. Let's say that. I'm not gonna say anything more, but it's just it was a rough time, and this music helped keep me alive, basically. So I'm very thankful, obviously, to all of you people that have showed me this music and guided me through their catalog, and now I'm here listening to Steve Hackett's solo stuff and his renditions of old Genesis material. Like, it's been a long ride, and it's been totally worth it, and I hope to continue it. So thank you for watching, guys. That was wonderful. And like I said, probably Steve is my favorite part of this, because you can't beat that solo. I mean, like, you really can't. It's one of the best solos in history. It definitely is. But I don't think I finished what I was saying about Gary. I think Gary did a great job. There was points where he was just pounding on those motherfuckers back there. He really was. It sounded great. Him and what was the bass guy? Lee Pomeroy. His name's literally Lee, and I keep forgetting it. That's crazy. Lee, they had a great, basically, relationship going on within this song, because the whole undercurrent of the solo is the bass and the drums, basically. They're the other thing being featured. But it's hard to replace Mike Rutherford. Like, I'm sorry. I can't, it's just, I don't know. They're just standing in the shadow of the Hierophant, basically, But, I mean, it's just a rendition 40 years, 50 years later, too. So you can't really hold it to the crazy standards. But for what it was, I absolutely loved that. Thank you, Elias. That was great. Great pick. And I'm down to listen to more. So thank you for watching. If y'all know, we have a Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. Woo! There's a link in the description. If you join a $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a shit ton of stuff on there. Lots of King Crimson, lots of Beatles, Led Zeppelin, you name it. It's all on there. I've got a long list of block videos and Patreon exclusives that are only on there. We have a patrons-only Discord if you want to come help vote for the Spotlight Artist of the Month for July. They are doing that right now. So, yeah, come on down. There's also a PayPal and a Cash App in the description. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.